widely known as the Uber of helicopters and small jets, carrying the elite from the city to the airport and more. But Blade says it's this business model that actually makes them perfect for organ transport.
It turns out that the 24-hour nature of our business and the precision and redundancy we bring to our service actually lends itself really well. Reducing transit time is what Blade does for a living.
Each organ has a certain time of tolerance. There's no question that the shorter the ischemic time, the better the functionality of the organ.
But is this fancy process only going to certain patients with extra cash to spare?
That is absolutely not the case.
There's no upgrade that you pay for to have your organ delivered by Blade.
And with health costs surging, does this process add to it?
It's much less expensive. We estimate it's about a fourth of the cost to use a commercial helicopter as it is to use a medevac helicopter.
Blade has conducted nearly 50 organ transports to NYU Langone so far. I had the honor of seeing just how it's done. They say that a surgeon's hands are the hands of God. In this case, we'll be breathing new life into a dying patient. After retrieving the lungs in North Carolina, the NYU Langone transport team took a Blade jet to Teterboro Airport in New Jersey. That's where they met a Blade helicopter to fly them over New York City, landing right next to the hospital.
All right, welcome everybody. We're in Manhattan.
From there, the team drove across the street to give the lungs to a new recipient.
It used to be that it would have to go all the way back to NYU, which means cutting across Midtown Manhattan. At this time of day, that can be anywhere from half an hour to an hour, and all of that is just time that the lung spends without oxygen, without blood.
And what the transport with the Blade helicopter system has allowed us to do is to shorten that time from an hour to approximately 6 minutes.
We can fly directly now to some of the organ recoveries. Blade has been a game changer for us.
To hear the stories of people that we've helped, you can't help but feel good about it.
Blade has been working with NYU Langone Health on this pilot program for the last 4 months, but they hope to expand it beyond New York, taking organ transplants to hospitals around the country and all around the world. Ainsley, was an incredible experience being a physician, flying in this helicopter, bringing the organs into the hospital.
It's so amazing because time is of the essence. It helps make sure that the patient gets the organ and that the patient is healthier because you're cutting down on the time, right?
Absolutely, they have much better outcomes.
All right, let's bring in Gary Gregory. He is a lung transplant recipient who has been helped already by this partnership. Gary, tell us your story, how this partnership helped you.
Well, it was great. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody involved with the transportation from Blade to the people at NYU. The transplant team was amazing. I had such a great experience and a very quick recovery. So I'm blessed.
How many days did it take you to recover?
I'm 16 days as of today. So
16
I was out of the hospital
days?
yesterday.
Wow, you look
Yep.
great. So you had a double.
I feel great.
You had a double lung transplant, right?
Yes, I did.
And why? Tell us what was going on.
I had sarcoidosis, which is an inflammatory organ disease. Over the last year and a half, it got really bad. I was on oxygen full time pretty much. Really limited my life as far as no activity. I was able to go to work, but basically sedentary. And after this, immediately I felt better. I got off oxygen very quickly, and I just feel great.
Gary,
it was an amazing recovery.
Dr. Siegel, Gary, quickly, describe to the viewers what it feels like to be on a scarred, inflamed lungs from sarcoidosis, getting steroids that aren't working, and suddenly, 16 days later, you're breathing with new lungs like being born again. How does it feel?
It's amazing just to be able to take a deep breath, because they do the stethoscope on your back for every time they check you out, and just to be able to take a deep breath is a good thought. So I'm so lucky. It went so well.
Well, we're so happy for you, Gary. We wish you all the best and a long life.
We wish you the best.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
You know what? Thank you to everybody involved. It was just a wonderful experience.
That's great. Thank you, Dr. Siegel, for saving lives and doing what you do.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Totally amazing.
I know. The president's